5:3, don't get up with messy practices. Don't mess with messy stuff. Don't get tangled up in greed. But some folks just love the taste of gossip. Those who follow Jesus uses better language than that. Don't talk dirty, filthy. That kind of talk doesn't fit our style. Thanksgiving is our dialect. Let me break that down for you real quick on this part. On those other two, I found a couple other scriptures, and I was going to go over them, but the more I read about these topics that I'm studying about tonight, they talk about being dirty, they talk about being filthy. That one specifically talks about it. It says dirty, filthy, and filthy, just like a piece of dirty clothing. You go outside in a brand new white shirt and play all day, it's going to be all over. Everybody's going to see it. You know that most people see the stain on a shirt that they do the shirt itself? If you go on with a white shirt with a red stain, everybody's going to say, you've got a stain on your shirt. They're not going to say, that's a nice white shirt. They're going to say there's a stain there because they see it. It's dirty laundry that you didn't take care of. Don't allow it to happen. The Bible says don't allow that to happen. Don't allow you don't want to get your whitest shirt dirty. Because why? Because your mom will yell at you? Because your parents will get upset? No, because you want to look nice. Because you don't want people to think that you have anything that's dirty. You want people to think that you have anything that's nasty or filthy. I'm talking tonight. Shh, if you don't talk, move. Hate. The Bible has a lot to say about hate. And not just hate for one another, but also hate for yourself. This is a biggie. The more you hate yourself, the worse off you feel about yourself. The more you hate yourself, you can't fix anything. Not just hate for somebody else, not just hate for a friend or hate for a person, but there's a lot of you here tonight who don't like yourself. You downright don't like who you are. Hate is a very strong word, but there are a lot of you tonight that hate yourself. Hate's not only the dirty laundry because you hate your friend or you hate your parents or because you hate your teacher. Hate is something you have to fix within yourself because if you can't fix the hate within yourself, if you don't like yourself, you can't like anybody else. Hate shows. How you dress and how you act. It actually shows in all these other ones. When I looked it up today, I looked up the word hate in the Bible. I got so much more on the word hate than I did any other topic. Job even got to the point where he said, I can't stand my life. I hate it. But here's the way to fix it. Here's a way to kind of help start to clean off that dirty laundry of hate, of dislike for yourself. Open it up. Give it to God. A lot of you are trying to deal with it. A lot of you are trying to deal with what you don't like about yourself. You're trying to change yourself. You're changing your clothes. You're changing your attitude. You're changing your room every other day because you don't like it. You don't like who you are. You don't like yourself. Hate is one of the strongest words I could think of. So when Job said this, I can't stand my life, I hate it. I'm putting it all out on the table. All the bitterness of my life. I'm holding back nothing. He's praying to God at that moment. He says, you know what? I know I have dirty laundry in my life. I know I have all these others, but I know I have hate most of all. Because I don't like myself because of what I'm going through. I don't like who I am. So I'm going to take that hate. And I'm gonna give it to you, God, because you know what? I can't take it. I can't fix myself. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing I can wear. There's no one I can talk to except for you to get rid of this. The more you hate yourself, the more anger will show. The more you want to gossip about other people because you want to make yourself feel better. You think that's what's going to work out. Guys, that right there is probably the biggest one, and it just, because I know a lot of you are going through that. I know a lot of you don't like who you are. I know a lot of you want to change yourself daily. I know you're at the perfect age where you can try to define who you are. But if you hate yourself through this entire 3 years of middle school, if you hate who you are, you don't like yourself, every day you wake up in the mirror and you look at yourself and you say, I do not like what I see. I can never put on the right clothes. I can never do this. I just hate myself. Then all this other stuff that I just showed you is going to come out. And the dirty laundry that started with hate goes in the gossip, it starts to pile up worse and worse and worse until finally there's nothing you can do with it. So hopefully in the next few weeks in the series, as we start going through the actual dials of the washing machine, tonight I want to talk about dirty laundry because hopefully as we talk about this, you'll realize that, especially with this one right here, that it's one of the first ones you got to wash away. It's one of the first ones you got to get rid of. But like I said, you can't wash clothes without bringing your dirty laundry out. Tonight's not a super long message. Tonight's not a long deal. Yes, Jay.
You know how you said it's wrong to hate yourself and hate others? Is it wrong to hate objects?
Yes. Well, it's not wrong to hate things. Things are not people. Things don't have feelings. Yes. Very bad. Yes, you can hate the devil. Because the devil is supposed to be hated. The Bible says that. But listen, like I said, hate is a very, very strong word. It's probably one of the very first pieces of dirty laundry. But tonight, like I said, when you come in here, we can't start this series just like every other series. We can't start this without you bringing in your dirty laundry. You bringing in something that's going on in your life that you know needs to be taken care of, and you've been putting it aside and you've been piling it up, and it's gotten so bad to the point where you can't take it anymore. Yes, Jess. Oh, you're not finished, Jay?
Mostly,
Do
yeah.
you have anything else to ask? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. What else? Sorry, I interrupted you.
You're talking about hate is such a powerful emotion and it fills your body.
Go ahead, say it. If someone did say cutting a minute ago. Cutting, listen, we're going to go back because I talked about cutting, yes. I will touch that real quick. Listen. People cut, but they hate they do it. They hate the fact that they do it, but they do it because they hate themselves. You cut because you don't like yourself. You don't like who you are. It's not because you hate school. It's not because you hate your job. It's not because you hate your car. It's not because you hate your house. What the hate I'm talking about is the hate that you feel for yourself, the dislike that you feel for yourself because you don't think you stand up to what you need to think. That kind of hate, that kind of dirty laundry will cause everything else to start piling up in your life and cause a train wreck in your life. Here comes the fun part, or not the fun part, the cool part about it. It's okay to let it out, because that's what I want you to do tonight. I want you to bring your dirty laundry, because it's one thing about dirty laundry, it's not a weekly thing, it's not a monthly thing. You put on clothes and laundry and put it in a basket and get rid of it every single day so it can be washed.